Ready, beam?
Let's do this. Let's have some fun.
Vanos, are you streaming right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Which is why my ping will be a little higher than normal.
Reactor online.
Should we start after he dies?
Nope.
Weapons online.
We disregard him. We start right away.
All systems
Roger that.
terminal.
Good luck, beam.
Thank you. Good luck to you as well.
Airstrike online.
You hiding from me?
Sort of. Yes and no.
Target acquired.
Nice ambush.
Thank you.
Sorry, buddy.
Not a problem. Not bad for a trial mech.
Why were you running a trial Raven?
Because that's the only one I knew was going to at least do some kind of damage to you.
I gotcha.
The rest of the stuff I got really wasn't gonna work.
Okay. Now the challenge begins, because you told me ahead of time you were expecting that light match to go that way. Which means you're more prepared for everything else, and I know it.
Yep.
Alright, so drop 2 with lights. We are moving to Frozen City.
Go ahead and put me on his side if you would, please.
Okay.
I'll pull up your stream and see how the delay works out.
Okay. Beamer still in the Raven, correct?
Correct.
Alright, still in my adder. Here we go. So once we've started dropping, you can't modify the mech. So even though you're in a trial, you know, it doesn't matter for you. On my end of things, I loaded the wrong missiles. This is supposed to be a streak build, and I loaded regular SRMs.
Thank God.
So, like, at the beginning there, like, when you first encountered me and I only hit you with my laser, I was waiting for my lock-on reticle to appear, but since I was using SRMs, it never came up. So I'm like, well, what the heck? Am I just not close enough? Am I too close? That gave you a good, like, I don't know, 10 seconds of me not using them at all, because I didn't realize I loaded the wrong weapon.
All systems nominal.
So, kind of funny.
Well, it's peaceful.
Fail on my part for not really closely looking at what equipment I loaded on the paper.
How much damage did I actually do to you?
66. All your damage was spread, though. I was orange outlined the entire paper doll.
Okay.
And I did 95 damage, so not that. 30 damage isn't that much of a difference, but all my damage was to your legs.
Roger that. So if I do actually buy this mech, I need to get something that kind of puts it in a pattern.
The problem with that trial mech is I think the legs are really light on armor.
True.
But it's gonna take me a generality to get myself killed.
That's fine.
Apologies.
Oh, you're good.
Airstrike online. Target airstrike activated.
Nice dodge.
Thank you.
At 25%. Target destroyed.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good spreading the damage there.
I've
Can
been
I
doing
get
that.
pointers?
Yeah, yeah. So the pointers can be after the match. So that's 2 on the lights, so that's the match. So yeah.
Okay. So I know it's a bit harder with the trial mech, but one thing you have to try and do, Beamer, is you have to fight on level ground. With how that mech's weapons are spread out, half your weapons are torso mounted, the other half are arm mounted, and so to do any real solid damage against Vanos, you have to
Be more lit level.
be level. That way you can actually, shoot his legs or whatever. Another big problem was that because you were generally higher up most of the time, he had easy shots on your legs. He was able just to leg you no problem because they were right at eye level for him.
Every time. Yeah, like I didn't have to. So where Omega's going with that, especially for lights, you want to always try to keep your legs behind cover or below your center mass to the enemy, because then when the enemy's shooting you, it's more likely the damage will be soaked center mass, your side mass on your torsos, stuff like that. Whenever the legs are kind of center mass for the enemy's point of view, then that's where their damage is going to go. And legs, since there's no real torso twisting to those, it's either right or left, it's very easy for them to soak up a whole bunch of damage where your upper half can spread that, the legs can't. So
Gotcha.
go ahead and take lead. I switched us between team 1 and 2. We'll rotate, so that way the drop points change. I know it's kind of silly, but
We're switching to our next max now, the mediums.
yep. So we're moving to mediums. First, well, we're in the enforcers, so
Correct.
take company command above you on team 1. There you go. Alright, so mediums dropped. You ready?
No. 1 second, phone call.
Roger. Yeah, so
I'll be right back. I gotta take the food out of the oven real quick, and then I'll be right back down.
So what we did to kind of evenly split our band selections was first round he got to pick first, and then I would pick, but then I would pick which mech I'm bringing first, and then he would pick. And then what we did for the second wave is we switched that around, where I then had to pick the band first, and then he could pick, and then he would pick the mech to take first, and then I would pick. That way you don't always have somebody that says, I'm taking this, and then the enemy pilot says, I'm taking this to counter it. I'm picking this, I'm taking this to counter it.
Well, my question is, do we have to tell him what mech we're bringing?
Yes, because the way it is, the way I set up the tournament is after selections are made, both pilots have 24 hours to change their builds around before the match. Both pilots can agree to start right away. Like me and Beamer were like, hey, 20 minutes. And we're like, okay. But you will have a 24-hour window to be prepared for at least knowing the chassis that you might face. You don't have to tell them the Raven Huggin. You just have to say the Raven. And then your enemy at least has some bearing on what the other guy might bring.
Oh, well, I was under the impression it was just, you just knew what was banned and you could take anything else. Because that would make it more interesting.
Okay. We can do that too. I just thought this was it gives people the ability to really think about what the enemy might build and build for that fight. Versus, alright, Stormcrow and Wolverine are banned, now, drop of the hat, got no clue what to face. No clue what to fight.
I would think that would be more interesting, more of a challenge, because you'd be trying to figure out, well, what mechs are they good at? And then, because if it's, okay, well, I know he's bringing this chassis, well, there's only so many loadouts, and so I can pick something that fights that easy, and he's screwed with what I have. Whereas if it's just, here's what's banned, have your choice ready when the fight comes, then on the first drop, you'll both be able to see what the enemy's got, and then the next drop you can try and change your plan accordingly.
See, and oh, hold on, because I need to look over my original rules. I think my original rules lock you in your mech for all 3 of those drops.
I'm back.
Well, I mean, it's fine that you lock them in.
Hang on
but
one sec, B.
I don't want to have to want them to know what my mech is the first drop. But obviously, after the first drop, they're going to know what it has to be for the second, and you can see if someone changes it.
But changing the loadout or changing an entire chassis?
Either or. I mean, okay, loadout, you could technically sneak in more or less heat sinks, or more or less ammo, but they're going to know if you change weapons around. And beyond that, I mean, it should just be, honor code. It's like, okay, well, I know you brought this chassis, so if I see any other chassis, and for round 2, then the person hasn't followed directions properly. And if suddenly it's got an LB10 instead of an AC20, okay, well, that's another thing. But jump jets, heat sinks, ammo, armor distribution, that sort of a thing, they could maybe change that. But we're going to tell people not to.
One second, I'm scanning the rules real quick. Nope, I didn't say you couldn't switch. Hang on.
Well, I agree we shouldn't be able to switch. But I don't want enemy knowing what I'm bringing until they see it in that first match.
Okay, but so then how about this? As soon as that first drop starts, you're locked into the chassis you took to that drop.
Correct.
For that match, for the light match.
Yeah.
Okay, let me, I'll edit the first
So
match.
so it's a surprise up until the first match. Once the first match hits, okay, now that's the mech you have to bring for the other 2. You can't make any changes. And we're going to have to just do honor code and people not changing armor distribution or ammo distribution or whatever.
Sorry, Beamer, hang on.
No problem.
You're the guinea pig, Beamer. Sorry. You and Vanos.
Absolutely no problem.
And Faust agrees with me, so that's 2 on 1, so we win.
What about switching chassis, like switching from Adder Alpha to Adder Delta?
Nope.
So
Shouldn't be able
you're
to do
locked
that.
in Adder Alpha.
Yeah, you are locked. Whatever you bring for that first match, if that is the Adder Alpha, you have to bring the Adder Alpha. So once you have dropped in your first match, you are now stuck in that chassis, in that loadout, that configuration. You can't make any changes at all. You are stuck with that for the other 2 rounds, assuming it goes all 3. We've got 11 people that are now listening to this discussion.
On your channel? I'm not even logged
No,
to mine.
no, you've got 10 viewers right now.
Nice. Hello, viewers. Sorry, I'm not actually there. I'm not looking at Twitch. Hang on. I'll be there in a few minutes. Thanks for watching. Alright, so let me read this out. Alright, so I got the bands thing and then I got chassis. Each pilot can only take 1 chassis to each weight class drop. Once the first drop happens, you are locked into that chassis for the remainder of the weight class drops. You can change the loadout or build, but the specific chassis, in example Adder Alpha, must...
I would say you can't even change the loadout. I would say once you've got that's your loadout. You can't change it. You have to fight with that exact mech loadout for the other drops.
Well then, why'd you say yes, they can change the build?
I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay. So each pilot can only take one chassis each weight class drop. Once the first drop happens, you are locked into that chassis/build for the remainder of that weight class matchup.
Yeah.
What about modules? Can they switch consumables?
I would say yes, because consumables can be changed in the lobby. But nothing else can be changed in a lobby, so that kind of also limits things. They can't drop out to grab their other, oh, I have to drop out of the lobby and suddenly come back with their adder again or whatever it is.
Alright. You are locked into that chassis build for the remainder of the weight class matchups. For the remainder of that weight classes matchup, consumables can be changed, however, weapons and loadouts are fixed.
Yep.
Alright, which means I need to change the other page. Hang on. You saw the thing I posted about getting a golden shield, right?
Yeah.
Or a golden
what
ace, whatever.
Yeah, what I've done already is there were only 2 people that actually had the ace tag. And so I've removed just the ace tag from those people. And so until I can get something else put in, we can just use the regular one. I've never actually added something to the server, so I have to go look into that real quick.
Alright, I edited both. Alright, Beams, you ready? So what we just changed is the thing you told me, like the chassis you chose, you're not locked into that anymore.
Well, no, I'm good with what we got right now, so
Okay.
it was too hard to fix something up, you know what I mean? Took forever to pick out what we had.
Alright, ready up when you're ready.
Sorry.
Wow. Randomly have viewers and I didn't even tell anybody I was doing it. Hey, Tor.
People must have it set up to be alerted when you go online.
It's such a rare thing. They're like, oh god, Vanos is on, let's go watch! I'm gonna watch!
They got you pinged that's gonna make fun of you.
They just like to watch how bad I am, that's what it is.
Reactor online.
It's the other way around.
Online.
But we'll see. I'll have
What's
fun.
up, Nocturne?
Online.
Numb.
All systems nominal.
For all those viewers that don't know what you're actually watching, DHB has a one-on-one internal tournament going on that's kind of a winner bracket, loser bracket thing. It works out to be double elimination, and basically it's just an internal ace tag in our team speak is what the winner will earn. So it's the way we're running it, it's 3 drops for each weight class. So 3 light drops, 3 medium drops, 3 heavy drops, 3 assault drops. And overall, if somebody takes 3 out of the 4 matches, they'll win. If it ends up being a tie, where somebody takes 2 of the matches, let's say the light and the medium, and then the other person takes the heavy and the assault so that it's a tie, the tiebreaker match will then be a trial mech that either myself or the training captain will put the 2 pilots in,
Artillery
and then they'll do
strike
3
online.
more drops in those specific trial mechs. And that'll be the tiebreaker. Whoever wins that final tiebreaker trial mech match then takes the match as a whole. In the event where I am the one competing in the tie, then the other captain chooses. In the event where we face each other, me and the other captain, then our boss Omega Wrath would choose Omega Wraith. So, you know, welcome. Hope you're not too bored watching me search this large map. The other thing I did to spice things up is I rotated the maps. So the lights, well actually all the drops, the light, the medium, the heavy, and the assault. The 3 maps that rotate, you start with a hot map, then you go to a cold map, and then the third drop is a heat neutral map. So there's an even arrangement of even the heat levels of each map, depending on, you know, if you run super hot, then, you know, you probably have a hard time on the hot maps, but if you can go 2 more in a row on the cold and the neutral map and win, you know, come back from behind. So, Omega, thoughts on telling people they have to fight within like a 6 by, or I guess 3 by 3 area of the map? I mean, it seems like so far we find each other within 2 or 3 minutes, but, you know.
I would say that maybe at a certain point in the time frame that the map restrictions go in a square around the whole edge.
7-minute mark, maybe?
Yeah. So it becomes, you know, within a certain time, 7-minute mark, then you now lose 2 grid squares around the border of the map.
See, I always get paranoid when I can't find my enemy. I'm like, man, is Beamer just tracking me on my 6 somewhere? Like he's waiting for me to stop and he's really behind me, just being sneaky. And then bam, I'm dead. Oh.
That'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, as long as you're not watching your stream, it's okay.
Beamer, don't
No.
cheat.
I don't cheat.
Beamer's a respectable guy. I don't think he would do that.
No, I don't cheat. I hate cheating. But I did ask Omega here that how did I destroy the adder earlier.
And I said, I'm not telling.
And then I'm like, maybe I just didn't see him. Maybe I walked right by him.
It is interesting, I mean, because I'm watching from his view, but then I can see your delayed Twitch stream, so it's kind of interesting to see
Yeah, you know where I'm
how
kind of
everything
going.
lines up. Yeah. I mean, because it is a bit of a delay, so I can't quite guess, but...
Oh, nice build. Remind me to help you fix that after.
Roger.
Artillery strike.
Nice move.
Heat level critical. Destroyed.
Oh!
Drop. So another, for the viewers, another big disadvantage, unfortunately, Beamer has is, for DHB itself, I'm actually the competitive pillar captain, so a lot of the builds that you'll see me take to these matches are stuff that I've actually started out at some point, and through playtesting with a lot of the other guys, we've tweaked into our own good build. And that we typically don't share them even within ourselves until we have that final, hey, this is it, and then we give it to the unit. So the Enforcer that you see Beamer in with the 2 mediums and the AC-20, that's actually one of the original versions of this that I'm running. And over time we slowly built it into the 3 medium pulse AC-20 that you see me running now. Omega, ready up.
Aren't you switching maps?
Oh yeah, that's you see, this is why it's good to have a spectator. Alright.
And why you should stop talking to all the voices in your head and just play.
I like voices.
Crap, horror, cancel.
Nope, we'll just drop out. That's fine.
I gotta go
What
get
did
this
you
stuff out of the
do?
oven. Oh, I gotta get stuff out of the oven real quick. I
Okay.
just won't move from here.
That's fine. We
Yeah,
can
just
wait.
don't move. I'll just leg Vanos in the meantime. I mean,
Yeah, don't do that.
no,
Alright,
I'd,
so
I'd,
going
I'd lose that fight.
Going through my chat. I got people reconning me. Nice. I'm just guessing that's Faust himself.
Reactor online.
Yeah, he's the only one
Sensors
that's admitted it.
online. Weapon.
I think Nocturnum's one of the players I used to play with a lot. I don't know if that's one of our guys. Okay, so I see. So if somehow I win my matchup, then I would face either Wince or Spewit. But then on Faust's end, if he beats Azarin, then he'll face either Heavy Shadow or Aizen Sosuke. And then if he wins that, then he'll possibly face me. So that's why he's reconning. I get it.
Or he's just bored and doesn't want to do his chores or whatever.
He said he's reconning. He specifically said it.
I love when this spider dies, it just totally face plants and stops moving.
Artillery strike online.
What's that, Faust? What really worked? That's cool, Knock. Welcome to the channel. Right now we're just waiting for my buddy to get back. For all those viewers hanging out, if you say hi in the Twitch channel, I will call you out on the stream and give you credit for being here, if you want to be credited.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready to go.
Fight's on.
Game on, Garth! Car! Nobody, nothing? Wayne's World?
No. No, you're done.
All by myself.
Oh, we know.
So I have to, well, can you, never mind. I'll wait till after this draw.
What?
Nothing. Oh, I heard a blippy.
Target acquired.
Hello.
Very sad face.
Heat level critical.
I thought you had an XL in there.
Heat level critical.
No. Which is a good thing.
I think you got an ammo explosion out of it last
Okay.
time.
No, he stripped my arms.
No, last drop. That's why I thought you had an XL, because you popped when I took your shoulder last map, so I thought that had an XL.
Target destroyed.
Good drop.
Good game.
Alright, round 2 feedback from my 2 little bits. First off, standard is actually a good surprise, as Vanos was obviously surprised. Make sure you're pressing R, Beamer. Especially
Yeah.
that first fight, you didn't press. I think the game targeted Vanos for you at the end. And if you're not hitting R, you're not going to see where a weak component is and either take out a leg or an arm or whatever it is. Second thing is don't look down when torso twisting. It's a habit that just about everybody has. They're trying to spread the damage, and so they're twisting away, but they also look down at the ground. And that does nothing beneficial for you. It does, however, make it harder for you to return back and fire on the enemy, because you now are not only twisting left or right to look back, but you also have to go up and down. And so it takes longer to actually train your shots and find your target and kill them.
Roger that. So this is beneficial for me as well.
That's the biggest reason why we wanted to do this.
I go into heavies, correct?
Yes, sir. Heavies. First drop will be Tourmaline.
Is it the same 3 maps for all weight classes?
No, I gave us the wrong maps for the mediums, so I'm actually gonna switch it because we haven't done Caustic or Frozen City yet, right?
I think we did Frozen City. Or was
You
that?
did do Frozen City, but you did Tourmaline for your first one.
Okay, so that was my mistake. I was looking at the wrong spreadsheet.
No,
We'll
you
just-
didn't catch it either.
We'll rotate those medium maps we missed into the heavy rotation. So the heavy rotation was going to be Tourmaline, HPG, River City. So instead, we'll do Caustic. We haven't done. Did we do Alpine Peaks when we were in Lights?
No.
Okay, so then we'll do Caustic, Alpine Peaks, and then River City as our 3. Alright, so we banned Timberwolf and Hellbringer for this round. Hey, Pivy, welcome to the channel. Escapist, welcome to the channel. Blood Marauder, welcome to the channel. Alright. Take lead, Beamer, for second group. The blue button. Here we go. Yeah, MWO is actually really good on the medium and high settings. There's a couple challenges with the super high settings because with the low settings you actually have a longer distance that the mechs show up on your map or in your visual range.
Online.
The lower your settings, the further you
Fog
can
of
actually
War
see
is
them.
a lot farther out.
Weapons
There you
online.
go. So with the high settings, you
All
actually
systems
lose that little
nominal.
bit of an advantage. So you'll see a lot of light pilots actually run in low settings, just to have that extra info to share with their team.
For those that are wondering, Caustic is a very flat place when you go out of bounds.
The Warhorn I'm using right now is called the Kickers. It goes wub 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 wub.
That was beautiful.
Somebody asked.
Artillery strike online.
Where is my buddy?
Trying to hide.
That's what you did the first match.
I know. It was better with that one because I had ECM.
Well, that was actually a good plan because you were in a trial mech, which I did not expect. So you might have had the jump on me, and in that light mech, I only had 8 armor on the back. So if you had gotten the drop on me, like if I had walked past you, you would have had it. I would have melted. I would have melted. Oh yeah. This is why I don't have a career in music.
I was gonna say, it's Vanos' psychological warfare.
They put down their weapons and they give up because they don't want to listen.
Yeah, he just mute you.
Oh. So my buddy's in a thunderbolt that's probably gonna wreck my day with some laser vomit whenever I run into him.
That's the goal, at least, hopefully.
I can stop if you want to take that call.
Target acquired.
No, that's the TV.
That's very realistic sounding TV.
Well, it's a 52-inch. Not very big, but it's old.
Nobody ever expects the Spanish Inquisition! Oh, I overheated.
Right torso critical damage. Heat level critical. Artillery strike activated. Critical. Heat level critical. Left torso critical damage. Left torso destroyed. Left arm destroyed. SRM destroyed. Heat destroyed.
Nice! Good job.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I went way too hot on that first alpha. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that damage! So close! Oh man, that was a great drop. Now I'm behind. Look at there. Alright, so drop 2. Oh, my chat thing went away. I believe we said Alpine Peaks. You ready?
Yep.
Maelstrom gave you some props on the channel. He said good job.
Awesome, thank you.
Faust said best match so far. And then Escapist said, oh no! Surprise incoming. I think that's when I was coming up behind you. I almost made it. I almost made it, and then you got paranoid and checked your 6.
Actually, I heard you. I turned my speakers up on my...
Nice. With the audio giveaway.
Reactor online.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd ever even turn
Sensors
around.
Online.
I was hoping he
Weapons
wouldn't, I'll be
online.
honest.
All systems nominal.
For anybody wondering, that was me just making sure the weapon groups were left shoulder, right shoulder. That's what that was. Just quickly rotating through them to verify.
Sure.
Hey, sometimes people are curious.
Artillery strike online.
So far what I've noticed, Omega, since we talked about the other day with the consumables, is as long as you're in motion, the arties and airstrikes really are irrelevant. I don't think I've hit Beamer once, and I've used it every drop. He's always moving out of where they would hurt him.
I have secret plans for my consumables. And I'm not telling.
Oh,
It's my secrets. I'm not telling my secrets.
super secret squirrel.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I do have a coca monkey, though.
Come on, hiding guy.
No, actually, I'm moving around this time.
No, I'm just mean you were moving last time too. It's just I didn't know where to look for you until I found you. Faust says secrets and lies. Marauder's telling me next time I need some pink fuzzy slippers so I can sneak up on people. I'm surprised they haven't come out with a module that does silent footfalls yet. Seems like lots of games always do stuff like that. The ninja module.
Yeah, I could see it being a module that puts pink fluffy bunny sneakers on your mech.
That would be great.
You get your Prancing Direwolf running around in its nice, morning outfit.
I'm always lost in this dang map.
So this one time, at mech camp,
A UAV, huh? Trying to see if I sneak up behind you?
Yep. Well, if you see it, that means you're close by.
Target acquired.
But don't run away. Just want to hug you. Come give me a hug. Mech love, not war. I like it. Jig is up. He knows I'm coming from Juliet 6th.
Whiff.
Critical damage.
Damn you.
Good drop.
Good job.
Round 3.
Oh, if I don't die from pop overheating. Oh, got lucky.
Pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Funny. Alphas overheats, kills himself.
I thought the two mediums would pop him, and I misjudged by one SRM6 volley. So I could have died there because my shoulders. It was yellow. Good drop. 1 to 1, 1 to 1. So tiebreaker, we're going to River City. Oh, we're up to almost 20 viewers. People are getting entertained.
Nice. Watch me get my ass kicked.
That or they're, just to scout out Vanos.
Yeah, that's true too.
Oh, so this is what Vanos brought. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's all the 16 players. They're all spying on me. Well, I guess technically 13 because 2 of y'all are here and I'm one of them, so. Are you not entertained? Marauder said nothing like Saturday afternoon carnage.
Systems online. Weapons online. All systems.
All right. That was actually really fun.
Time for the submersible spider. Oh, you laugh, but you go out to a certain point on this place and it just goes on forever. Out of bounds on this map, it eventually drops off.
So that's why you jump jet run out of bounds. See how far you can fly before you fall and die. Yeah, see what I did there? Ram? I see a chassis behind some steam.
Target acquired. Artillery strike. Artillery strike. Torso critical damage.
Damn.
Heat level critical.
This medium laser is invulnerable. There we go.
I couldn't get that damn shoulder out of
Target destroyed.
Good job.
there. Alright. Since you wanted, can we go ahead and play
Yeah.
crabs anyway?
Oh, I'm down. Good job. Alright, so crab rotation is going to be caustic, forest colony, mining collection.
Something with that last fight, Beamer. You could have used your heat more and then popped those cool shots. You know, you do a full alpha right off the bat, pop your cool shot, do a second alpha. That way you're still able to use all of your weapons before he's now, you know, because if you wait till later, then you've lost some because he's taken off an arm or a torso or something like that.
Roger that.
So, you know, do a full alpha, pop the cool shot, do another one. If you can land both of those, you know, on one torso for Vanos, then
Down half my weapons.
yeah, then he's down half the weapons and it's a much more even fight.
Roger that. We'll just meet in the middle. Make it easy.
What's that?
So just meet in the middle.
Okay.
Reactor.
Vanos has
online.
101 mech rhymes and battles that
Sensors
inspired
online.
them.
Weapons online.
Sir Mexalot.
All systems nominal.
I almost started running towards the center and realized, wait.
So this should be entertaining because I actually changed this build around just for this fight.
Oh boy.
No, this was like what do you say? This was my gamble. It was like, oh man, if it makes it to this match, this Beamer could totally take me down. Because I gimped myself on a couple things.
I know what he did. Although I'm kind of confused as to why.
Slowed myself down a little bit, dropped some ammo, added some heat sinks.
Ah, that's what you did. Okay.
Artillery strike online.
On your right, yeah.
Artillery strike activated.
Oh, with the arty on me too. Nice. I like it.
That was your own art.
I thought that was Beamer's.
That was yours.
Damn it, walking into my own shit.
You started your own self.
That's it.
Critical.
You get the medium pulse in there, so I got
Yeah.
the thing that puts smells in there. That's why.
But I dropped a bunch of armor, or a bunch of ammo to fit those on there.
All right, you guys have it. I gotta go do my son's birthday party.
Cool.
Thanks for the drops. It's been a blast. I learned a lot, so I guess I'm gonna talk with you on some builds.
Sounds good, Beamer. Good job.
All right, thanks, bud.
All right.